Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first lesson of Level 1 for Digital Music Learning in Ableton Live. My name is Ricky, and I will be helping you learn about what digital music is and how to use it with Ableton. In this course, we're going to learn how to use the basics of this powerful software so that you can compose your own digital music. So the first thing that we should talk about is what are the different types of music. There are many different types of music, and it is important to understand what they are. So the idea here is that there are more conventional types of music, such as classical, acoustic, pop, and etc. Things like these. So conventional music is often played acoustically using instruments such as these where they are played live. Notice in the left-hand one and in this one, they are playing a piano. This is an orchestra. The one here is a band, and they're mainly playing electric guitars, and here they are playing an acoustic guitar. And basically, what you will notice here is that it would take a lot of people to play all these instruments at the same time. When you see these instruments, there are usually more people playing more instruments at the same time. And no one person can play multiple instruments unless you use the idea of digital music, And so that brings us to the next part of this. What is digital music? Digital music is something made in digital format. It works on digital signals like MIDI, which is something you will learn how to use in the next lessons. It also makes use of audio signals or recorded sounds. To make digital music in this day and age, you use what is called a DAW, or a digital audio workstation. So that brings us to the next portion of this lesson. What is a DAW? A DAW is a computer software that allows you to produce your own music digitally. And there are many different DAWs out there. There's Ableton Live, which we are going to be learning. There's also others such as Logic Pro X, Pro Tools First, FL Studio, Reaper, Cubase, Cakewalk, Soundtrap, and many others. There are some that are only compatible with the macOS operating system, like Logic, and some that are only compatible with Windows, such as Cakewalk. However, there are many others that are compatible across all types of computers. So we are going to be using Ableton as it is one of the most powerful DAWs out there, and it works on both macOS and Windows. So that is what we will be learning throughout this series. It's a software which the professionals use for producing songs. So now we will go on to the next portion of this lesson. How would digital music be different than forms of more conventional music? I want you to take a second, pause this video, and write down or think of a couple ways in which it might be. When you've finished, then you can start the video again. Okay, so digital music looks more like this. You have synthesizers, mics, you have a sort of digital interface. It can use equipment such as synthesizers, keyboards, mics to create signals that don't have to be played live. Digital music is different than that of conventional music because nothing necessarily has to be played live. And you don't need multiple people to play a variety of instruments. Many DAWs work so that you can play a multitude of different instruments straight from your own computer keyboard. Or you could have audio clips of instruments being played or people singing or other things, many other things. So all of those different instruments that were shown in the previous slide here, these can all be played at the same time using digital form. If you put them all together, then they can make a song, and the whole purpose of showing you this is that anyone can learn digital music. That is the point of the lesson. So now we should think about, and we will learn, what can Ableton do? So Ableton has many different applications for it. You can use it to make songs. You can use it to make beats as well. You can use it you can use it for other things. I think Max MSP is one of those things. So for programming, for new technology, songwriting, beat making, and many other things. So Ableton can use both MIDI and audio signals. And so basically what that means is you can record both MIDI and audio within it, and it is possible to arrange them. So to show you what I mean, I'm going to open up Ableton and show you how a simple piece could be made with many different instruments. So I have a song that I've been working on, and from here, let's see, let me find a song that will be good. So give me one sec here. Okay, so we are back, and now we have a song or an instrumental, which I've constructed within Ableton. It's a pretty simple thing. It just has some vocal chops and some other stuff. So we'll take a listen to this and we can break it down. All right, so what was done here is that this was made up of many different things. This was made up of MIDI tracks. This was also made up of audio tracks. And basically, I put those together. These were samples of different things, and they were all spliced together to create one instrumental track. So this is one of many applications you can use Ableton for. And so now we are going to return back to the presentation. So how does Ableton work? You might wonder. It uses two different types of signals, MIDI and audio, in order to create the music that you heard. The way that in which MIDI and audio signal work are that MIDI is a signal implemented through keyboards and synths and the like, such as the keyboard in the picture, as well as your own computer keyboard. It's essentially playing digital notes, and you can change how hard you play them. That's a concept which is called velocity, as well as changing when they are played after you record your notes. These are concepts that we will go over in future lessons. Audio signals are recorded clips. Usually you are recording yourself through a microphone or someone else's. You can also record other things with a microphone, such as claps, walking, sticks, many different things, virtually anything. In addition, you can have pre-recorded audio signals, which could be already existing waves, MP3 files, etc. And you saw a bunch of pre-existing wave files in the project that I showed you. We will go back into that later. So this is a very, very basic rundown on what digital music is. The idea is that digital music is unlike conventional music because it allows you to play multiple instruments at once. And furthermore, you don't necessarily have to be skilled at them to play them. You just need to know the way to play a MIDI keyboard, MIDI drums, and record audio, all from your own computer laptop. And that is what we will do throughout these lessons. We will be doing this with Ableton Live. So before you continue on to the next lesson, I have a link to an Ableton Live free trial in the description of this video. Once you download Ableton, you'll need to register an account with your email address in order to get it to work. Now, once you've installed the software, I want you to try playing around with it and explore it before you proceed to the next lesson. If you run into any problems with creating an account, they have videos. Ableton's official account has videos on how to troubleshoot this. They also have answers on their forums, I believe. If necessary, I could link a few in the description, which I will probably do. It is perfectly fine to be confused by the software, as we will cover the different bases of the software throughout each lesson. And to give you guys a preview of the next lesson, we will be going over MIDI signals, how to use MIDI notes in order to create a song and create a melody through notation. And that is what the next lesson is. Thank you.